Hey everybody. Before we go into B cells, I just wanted to take a second and discuss antibodies. So, we have antigens, which, if we have a cell, good or bad, are the proteins, the surface proteins that come off of their cell membrane. So, in this case, let's give them a triangle shape. Okay, so let's bear with me here. So, this is going to be the antigen for this cell, whatever it is, right? An antibody is going to be like a lock and a key here, right? So the antibody here might look like this, where it'll bind to the antigens of a cell. And in some cases, because they bind right to them, they can inactivate the cell from doing anything. So in this case, all of the antigens are blocked by these antibodies. So now the cell, if it's a bad cell, it can't do anything anymore. It can't bind to anything and infect it because now it's completely blocked. So antibodies bind to antigens. All right. And why are we talking about this? Because we're going to see antibodies in a few different ways. We're going to see them in blood, and we're also going to see them in the immune system. All right. You may have heard of antibodies before. And in the immune system, they have a couple of roles. Number one, they can just totally inactivate a cell from doing anything, just like you see in this picture. But also, antibodies sometimes have multiple parts to them. So maybe they can bind to multiple cells. And I'll show you right here as an example. Right, so now it binds to two cells or more, and they clot together. Right, so they get stuck together. So now all these bad cells can start to get stuck together as well. And that is another thing that antibodies are really good at, is that they can connect to the antigens. They can either just stop them from working, or they can bind them all together. So, anyways, I just want to talk about antibodies before we move into the next part, so that way we understand what that term means. And let's just jump into it. So, this is antibodies. If you have any questions, let me know.